Despite coming from the New South Wales Southern Highlands and playing in the same state and national teams, Don Bradman, the world's greatest batsman, and Bill O'Reilly, Australia's greatest leg spin bowler until the emergence of Shane Warne, did not get along. They were very different men. Bradman was a quiet, conservative loner, a teetotaler, and a Protestant Freemason, while O'Reilly was opinionated and gregarious, a drinker and an Irish Roman Catholic. On two key occasions, 10 years apart, Bradman and O'Reilly clashed, with one man ultimately crowned the winner. On Saturday, the 9th of January 1926, 20-year-old Bill O'Reilly was on the train heading back to his family home in the village of Wingello, on a break from Teachers College in Sydney, but his arrival would be delayed. With his reputation as a leg spinner growing in Sydney club cricket, his Wingello teammates, due to play the local side that afternoon, were waiting for him on the platform of Bowral railway station. The Wingello players had sourced his cricket whites from his mother and informed him that his journey would be cut short because he would be opening the bowling against Bowral. Reluctantly agreeing, the unsuspecting O'Reilly would be Wingello's answer to Bowral's devastating 17-year-old wonder batsman, Donald Bradman. Winning the toss and putting Bowral into bat on Glebe Park, O'Reilly had success in the first over, bowling Bradman mentor and Bowral captain Alf Stevens for 2 runs. Before reaching 30, Bradman had edged O'Reilly, only to be dropped at slip, before he launched into him and the rest of the Wingello attack. Belting the bowling to all parts of the ground, including 6 sixes, Bradman made the hapless opposition fielders chase the ball all afternoon. By the end of play at 5:15 p.m, Bowral had reached 2 for 335. Bradman was 234 not out. Utterly demoralised and humiliated by the experience, O'Reilly spent the week contemplating whether he should take up other sports like athletics or tennis. But the following Saturday at Wingello, O'Reilly summoned the courage to once again face the music, handed the ball to reopen proceedings, Bradman facing. First ball, O'Reilly leapt in and delivered a regulation leg break. It turned, missing the edge of Bradman's bat, and crashed into the off stump. 8 years later, and both now in the Australian team, following the successful 1934 Ashes tour of England, beloved Australian captain Bill Woodfull announced his retirement from Test cricket. Bradman looked to be the natural choice to replace Woodfull, but at the end of the 34 tour, Bradman fell ill with appendicitis, a condition that would see him on the verge of death. By the 1935-36 tour of South Africa, Bradman was still recovering, so veteran player Victor Richardson was appointed to lead the Australian team. The tour to South Africa was a successful and happy one. Richardson, a natural leader, gained the loyalty of players like O'Reilly, but by the time of the 1936-37 Ashes, it would be a face-off between Richardson and Bradman for the top spot. On the 9th of October 1936, an Ashes trial match was held on the Sydney Cricket Ground between the Australian touring team to South Africa, led by Victor Richardson, against a second-tier team captained by Bradman. The Richardson loyalists in the Australian team saw it as a chance to neutralise Bradman's claims to the captaincy and keep their preferred man in the top job. Dismissed for 363, the Richardson side had the Bradman 11 at 4 for 51 when Bradman himself came out to bat. Like a decade before, Bradman proceeded to pound O'Reilly and his fellow Australian leg-spinning partner, Clarry Grimmett, to all parts of the SCG. Bradman scored 212, edging his team past the Richardson's first innings total. His South Australian counterpart, leg spinner Frank Ward, outshone O'Reilly and Grimmett with 12 wickets for the match. The top side was embarrassed. The second string Bradman 11 won the match by 6 wickets. Bradman would go on to captain the first of his 24 tests in the lead role, a position he would hold until 1948. 50 years after their first encounter on Glebe Park, former combatants Bradman and O'Reilly put aside their rivalry, attending the opening of refurbishments to the renamed Bradman Oval in 1976. In their final contest, O'Reilly came in and sprayed the ball down leg side. Ever the competitor, Bradman swung wildly, but didn't connect. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.